Hey guys, just want to make sure it's recording properly. Yeah, one of my speakers is kind of acting funny, so I had to pull out my podcast equipment. So I've got a big old microphone and my headphones to use for today's premiere. All right, so I am going to have a big clunky thing in my way while I do this, but that's okay. All right. Okay, we're going to start off with D-O. And, I do have a time. Yay, D-O, 50 seconds. D-O, 50 seconds. Hi, Amy. Thank you for all that you do. I have 2 questions, if that's okay. Number 1, can you please help me clear any negative blocks? And he's like, yeah, he needs it. Since this supposed illness, I've lost many friends and family due to their lack of respect for my beliefs, and I feel that anger stuck in my stomach, and I'm ready to let it go now so that it can heal. I can identify it, I just can't quite find the button to push to make it go away. So I'm going to start with that question. First of all, I would definitely do my exercise, thank you God for my misery on that one, for sure. Anytime that you feel aggravated or stuck, or you're not quite sure what to do, and you feel like, something wrong has happened, or anything like that, thank you God for my misery is a really, really good exercise to help you get unstuck. So you can look that up here on YouTube. Okay, so I'm also going to do a clearing for you. So, na ten sa se e la ke ens. Hasha pumhum ahama ana aike. Asha and san se he e la oma. He la and taken sa se shina an. Hapamama hakeina. Chinchin san se e la aike. Hala hama amaan ana taiki insa se. Shenje he la ha amaan na aike. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, okay, if you follow up with doing the exercise, then it'll definitely loosen things up for you. Okay, number 2. I have a makeup remover company, and I'm wondering how long I will own the company before I'm able to sell it for the desired amount or more. Thank you so much. You're going to have to go by your PayPal name. I don't go by any other names, okay? So just your D-O, because that's your PayPal name. Okay. And yeah, and you told me at the very end too, that's not helpful. Okay, so yeah. You guys crack me up sometimes. All right. Oh. When is this person going to be able to sell the business for the amount that they want? Hamat natin sa seshihina omaan. Haha ekena 2022, 2023, 2022. October, November. It feels like November, and they said jackpot. So either you're going to get a jackpot somehow, or you're going to get a jackpot with this, but you're going to get a jackpot, it feels like, by November of 2022. Okay, KP at 422, KP 422. Hi, Amy. Would like to know about my son's father, and if he, the father, will ever recognize that he's on his 4th marriage, not his 2nd, like he tells the public. Why? Wow. 4th and not the 2nd. Why the lies? Very hurtful to my son. Okay. Hang on a second. I feel like it's shame and it's guilt. N-I-K. Shambhava. He does realize what the truth is and that what he's saying is actually different. It's like not taike. He's like he's making some kind of a technicality out of it. Like, oh, I never should have married that one, or we should have just gotten an annulment. So he's making an excuse for himself about two of them so that he feels okay about it. So I think you should have a talk with him and just tell him how it makes you feel, or may have your son, was it? Yeah. Have your son talk to him and let him know how that makes him feel, that he's not being honest, that he feels he's not being honest. Yeah, he's just trying to save face, and he's embarrassed about having been married to so many people. All right. Okay. KK at what is it? 616. 616 is KK. Hello, Amy. Our business is being sued for $6 million for a fluke act of God accident where a man got hurt. Oh my gosh. My husband will be in court for about 7 or 8 days. Can I please have a blessing and prayer for the outcome of this trial and for the stress it is likely to cause my spouse and I? Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. Okay, yeah, that's scary. Let me feel into it and then we'll take a look at some tarot cards. Hama natain sa hela ike. Ma'an. Hataikin sa sishiin. I just asked if is it going to go well, and I got yes. And then I said, is it going to get dropped? And I'm like, nah. But it's going to go well for them. It's going to, okay. So let's see if you get the Justice card or just some kind of confirmation. All right. Is it going to go in her favor somehow? Is it somehow going to go in her favor? Yeah, they said money hungry. Whoever's suing is just money hungry, coming up with any excuse to get a bunch of money. Okay. Yeah, let's see here. Okay. They're saying that, yeah, it is going to go well. Your dreams are going to come true. I can't see where the camera is right now. Like, okay. It's like, ignore it. It's somehow gonna end up working in your favor. But it's like one of those blessings in disguise. So there's going to be an end of a difficult period, and there could be betrayal somewhere. Like maybe it was a setup or something crazy like that. But it'll fail because you're going to be celebrating a brand new beginning and rushing forward with truth, and you're going to be like excited at the truth being told or figured out. That kind of sounds to me like the verdict being innocent, right? And then this is you having plenty of money in abundance, and then moving away from victimhood. Try to move away from victimhood. Focus on your healing and focus on having rapport. It's something about the past, maybe healing the past, some insecurities from the past about maybe being sued. But try to, and it could be like a past life. So try your best not to do some Byron Katie work if you're doing that. It's a really, really great tool, especially in a situation like this. You can sit down every single day and do a different stressful thought. And I say this all the time, but if you're on Telegram or WhatsApp and you're trying to learn how to do Byron Katie correctly, just let me know and I'll help you for free on there. So coming up with the right stressful thought is very, very important for it to feel effective and for it to be effective. Okay, SW at 9:44. SW 9:44. Since my twin flame got the jab and I'm screwed there, can you describe the man or soul flame I will marry now, or if he's coming anytime soon. I just got a yes, he's coming soon to a theater near you. My computer just went, oh gosh, now I got to deal with this. I'm just going to have to, I don't know if you guys can still see me when it goes on like screen save. And I'm not even going to, let me pause this. No, I don't think I can pause it. Grr. No, I don't even know where to find my screensaver right now and how to turn it off. Let me just see. I'll just put in screen save. Screensaver on and off. Okay. It doesn't look like I can just totally turn it off, but I'm setting it as high as I can. There we go. So it'll go off in like an hour, and then I can reset it again. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's describe him. He might be into football. He's into sports. He's a guy that a lot of people love hanging around and kind of partying with. He's been kind of a bit of a partier. He's playful, he's fun. He helps you kind of be lighthearted and not take yourself as seriously as you normally would. He's a little bit, I don't know if it's ADD, I think it's ADD, like gets distracted easily. And he's like, he's not the most like thoughtful. He might forget to do certain things sometimes, or he just seems like he's got his mind on other things because he does. Scatterbrain, they're saying. He's like, some people call him scatterbrain, but when he is paying attention and when he is with you, and I mean with you, you like connected, I feel like you feel really heard and understood, and it's a really beautiful connection. And the lovemaking is awesome. And yeah, he's got like a youthful spirit. He'll want to go camping and doing some things outdoors that's going to be really fun, and you really appreciate his playful lightheartedness. So, yeah, he seems like a pretty neat guy. I feel like a Archangel Michael card. Keep your eyes on your targeted intention. So whatever it is, maybe make a list of what you want in a guy. Because there could be some moving parts with this guy. You know, there are some timelines sometimes where you could get a different version of the person than another version of the same person. So try to match up with the version that you want most by imagining that he is a certain way, or just putting it on a list. Just list it as your intention that he be someone who's like a good listener, or that he pays attention to detail, or like whatever you would like with somebody like I described. You know, just kind of tweak it and put your intention on what it is that you'd like to see in a person that you're with. Okay. SD at 1355. SD 1355. Thank you so much for all that you do. I'll miss the daily reads, but completely understand. Oh, thank you. I know, I wish I could, man. It's just if I'm going to have all these cards and everything going out, I just don't have time for all of it. Could I please have a mini med bed for myself and my animals? Yeah. My dog, Raven in particular, is dealing with allergies, and I'd like to avoid another injection. And my sheep have respiratory issues that I'm trying to treat with herbs. Okay. Hama na taken sa sahaena. Hupo homa ana ashin sa sihikin. Hata uluku uhoma ans. Chunche ike e la anatain. Hapo homa oma ana ke insans. I feel like it might be related to parasites. So keep that in mind. Hama na te insa sishi he ina aike. Hala homa ama ana ake ina ashe insa se. Ike na taike. Hama ama ana aish insa ike ina taike. Okay. And wait, something about you. Be more relaxed, speaking your truth. Something like that. It's like you hold yourself back sometimes, and they want you to just take down your inhibitions. Take down your inhibitions and just let it flow from the heart. Okay. So AS at 15:55. AS. Okay. I emailed my DM some truths about snakes around him that manipulated our connection, and he answered, "Thank you, your words and thoughts mean a lot." Then I told them that he's used to women who chase him, shower with fake compliments, and use sex to manipulate. He did not reply. Can you please feel into what he is feeling? Did he mean what he answered? Yeah, I mean, yeah, he looks up to you a lot. And yeah, every word that you say, it's like he's eating it up. Yeah. Did he mean what he? Yeah. You confirmed in the past that karmic was blocking our connection with spells. Is she trying to do harm or thinking of walking away? Okay. First of all, let's just see what the cards say about what he was feeling about that. Oh, afraid, worried, can't sleep at night. He might know that it was a psychological game being played, and he's afraid that he's kind of trapped in that, like he's still getting manipulated, possibly. And that he's afraid he's gonna miss out on an opportunity with you if he allows that to continue. So let's see, confirmed in the past. Let's see, is she still trying to do harm, or is she thinking of walking away? She wanting to do harm or walk away? Well, how funny! It's like she's trying to do harm as she's walking away. So it's like she's trying to do the most damage she possibly can on the way out. She's trying to somehow stop the communication between you guys. I mean, I saw the words like shut up, shut up. So she could be saying that to him about you, or trying to shut you guys up. But whatever it is, I'm gonna dismantle it right now. If there's any type of black magic in that. Yeah, there is. But it's not necessarily intentional. It just, maybe she just wants it so bad that she's creating it. He pum pum again. She na ha elasan se ikins. He pe ana ike. Okay. All right, that looks clear. Okay. EC at 19. EC at 19. Okay, I had a wonderful reading with you several weeks ago. At that time, we talked about a specific literary agent should have already contacted me by now, but has not. I do believe everything you said will happen, but a literary agent is the key. Can you tell me what is going on? When will the agent contact me, or should I look somewhere else? Any guidance? Also, any updates about where we are in the process of the movie being made? Okay. When is the literary agent going to contact her? Well, I get a yes, but when might this happen? I just saw December. When in December? Sometimes, by the way, sometimes We move timelines by anticipating and kind of waiting around for it to happen. So it's possible your energy kind of pushed it out a bit. And that's, something we all have to keep in mind, even in true love relationships. You really do have to kind of be in a space of just knowing that it's coming when it comes and just totally letting it go. And they're nodding. So it looks like it might be a Monday because I keep seeing all these Monday, 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 Monday. So it's like on a Monday maybe. On a Monday in December. So I don't know how many Mondays there are, but it keeps it's in the works. People are talking about it. They're kind of excited about it. Hamat natin se heekena omaan. When, let's see, where are they on the process of the movie actually being made? Just the beginning yet. Just the beginning. Still talking it over, still trying to figure out like who would be involved. Yeah, they can't really roll too much forward or put too much effort into it yet until the money can flow there. And until they've like dotted their I's and crossed their T's. So, which would involve you. So, yeah. I just figure there's also like it feels like a big project is like right in your way. So they're kind of waiting for that to wrap up before this new one can start. I tried to get that ball rolling more because it looks like it's kind of at a standstill. Okay. Good luck. Keep me posted. Okay. MB at 2210. Okay. What's been at the core of my physical mental struggle I've dealt with for the past 4 years? Am I on the verge of complete healing and breaking free of these issues? What's been at the core of my mental and physical struggle? Mental and physical struggle for 4 years. Shahema Anaktaken. I actually feel like part of it is ascension. Oh yeah, I can feel that anxiety. It's your heart adjusting. I feel like you made some major growth spurts just before all this started happening, and you've been adjusting accordingly. And I feel like they've had to do like some catch up in a way. So it feels like a frisk down. Like it's almost so weird. It's almost like I don't even know how to put it into words. But they've had to like make up for lost time. They've had to really make up for lost time energetically. So they're encouraging you to relax and you do something like Byron Katie's work, something where you can stop those negative thoughts and actually examine them and see them for what they are and let go and go with the flow more and just like breathe through it, but not attach to it, and don't say, oh, this is this or that is that, and smack a bunch of labels on it and get scared and worried. They don't want you to do that. They want you to just like really flow with all of that. Is she about to make some kind of major breakthrough in her healing? Yes. Yes, but it's not like necessarily a breakthrough that you're going to have, but rather it's like a spillover or a leveling up that's going to bring relief. So something's going to happen or something's going to shift that's going to make you feel a lot better, and you're just going to, whew, okay. And you're going to have known that whatever that was, that it was something that it'll go by. As with a lot of ascension symptoms, the more you don't attach to it and you just let it blow through, the better it'll be. But you've struggled with it a lot, so it feels like that's why it's lingered. So just don't make any big deal of it. Just know that it's there and just let it pass on through. You could do something like Qigong to help move the energy through, so you feel like you're being productive, which you are being productive. But you know what I mean? You'll feel more like, hey, I'm doing something proactive to really move this through me. And so that's what they're recommending. Okay, SV. SV at 2520. All right. Thank you for all that you do, Amy. You're welcome. Someone I met as a friend over 30 years ago has come back into my life recently. He lives abroad. This feels like big love I've never experienced before. Is he my DM or soulmate, as it feels this way? Will we be together as a couple in the future? I just got a yes. It's a high possibility. I do feel there might be somebody else, like from the past, that might also come back as an option. Okay. Is he a DM or is he a soulmate? DM or soulmate? I think he actually is the original. I think he's the original twin flame. I don't know if you've watched my playlist talks. What is it called? All about true love. But I would go, familiarize yourself with that. He feels like the original. Not that it even matters, because obviously he closed the door, which would mean that you still have a soul flame out there that could come back around. But I feel a lot of like heart warmth with this guy and sincerity, vulnerability, all the things you want. Yeah, and there would be passion there. There would definitely be passion there. Okay, so he's trying to figure out right now. He misses you a lot, but he's trying to figure out just how and when to tell you just how much you mean to him and heal everything between you guys and like have that fresh start, have some good, clear communication so that you guys can start going forward. Okay. TW at 2727. Okay, hi Amy. The universe seems to be tipsy right now. Should my husband look for another job? If yes, how long will it take to find another one? If no, will he be successful where he's at? Okay, yes, the universe is very much tipsy right now. Very much topsy-turvy. Should he look for another job? Should he look for another job? They're kind of saying that look for another job is different than what they want to convey. They're saying stay open and start affirming that he has another job would be a better way of putting it. So he could be saying affirmations like, thank you, God, so much for always giving me the perfect solutions and providing the perfect opportunities for my growth, my expansion, for my abundance. Thank you, God, so much that I always get offered the most incredible opportunities for me that are just perfect for the time. He could be starting to say that. Will he be successful where he's at if he decides to stay there? Successful is another kind of a word that they're like, yeah, but satisfied and fulfilled, not so much. They want him to follow his heart. And it does feel like there could be an opportunity to jump ship there and jump over to somewhere else. So I feel like something might happen. Not that he's necessarily looking for it, but that something might happen while he's at the company he's at, where he's just really impressed and he's like, I gotta get on this. I have to jump on this opportunity. And I feel like he will. I'm feeling like grabbing a card here. You created this situation and you have the power to change it. Yep. So just encourage him to use some affirmations, and it'll help bring that opportunity through. Okay, TA at 2944. Okay. You did a previous reading about reconnecting with my boyfriend who passed away. Do you see a possible time frame he will be back? And that's interesting. Okay, I just got October in my head. October 2023. So it's going to be a little while yet. When medbeds come forward, is it possible that medbeds could be on their ships and galactics stepping forward and healing on a massive scale in them? When medbeds come forward, is it possible that medbeds could be on their ships and galactics stepping forward and healing on a massive scale? Yes. Whatever it is you're thinking with that, yes. If any of you guys are interested in learning more about medbeds, I did find a link that is www.medbed.com. So you guys might want to check that out. Okay. SD 3053. Okay, I'm checking. Wait, hang on a second, because I did. Okay. I'm checking into the process of becoming an American state national. What is that? But every time I get an email from the state coordinator, a negative, pissed off feeling washes over me. Whoa, I'm not sure if it's ego or intuition. Still working on that. My question is, should I continue the process of becoming an American state national? Yeah. Why is she getting that pissed off feeling? It feels like the collective energy of the company. I don't know what that is, but American State National. Yeah, I mean, I'm getting a yes, but there's some kind of, what is that? Something you're going to have to push through. It has something to do with following your heart. Is it really what you feel passionate about? Oh, they want you to align with your original intention. And if anything actually does make you mad about it, then do that exercise, thank you God for my misery with it, and really sort that through first. Then start taking action on it. Just make sure that you're really clear before stepping forward. I'm not gonna tell you. Yeah, and you're gonna make it in there too. Whatever you're trying to achieve with this, you're gonna do it. Believe in yourself. Know that you're equipped. Hold to the original intention. Yeah, and you're gonna make a difference. Okay. SS at 3253. Okay. A light language blessing for my DM to me, and a light language blessing for anything he needs. Okay, I think it's so sweet you do that. Okay. From him to you, Hama Ake Insase. Gosh, sometimes it's embarrassing saying these things. Can you please just say the things that I feel comfortable saying on here? He's like funny. It's funny because he's like hiding behind me. He's just like, well, you just go ahead and say it. You know, it's like also his way of saying, oh, I don't have to say it, you say it. So I'm like, I don't want to say it either. He's talking about kissing those lips and how much he's looking forward to that. I feel his heart pounding like, oh my gosh, you drive him crazy. Get out of my head with that, please. Gosh, okay. All right, it's like I feel him picking you up. Like picking you up by the armpits almost, you know, and swinging you around and just feeling like, this is my girl. He's actually feeling optimistic and happy. He doesn't feel as reserved as he was feeling. There must have been some kind of a weight that came off. Maybe, yeah, I said something about somebody going away. Somebody went away. And he feels free. He feels like excited to start something new now. He goes, there's so much opportunity on the horizon. Go forward fearlessly. Yeah, he's feeling strong. Hapama ana taken sensation. Yeah, he's just got to figure some stuff out. I see like files being moved around and just getting used to things being different. He can feel the newness of his life turning right now, and he's very excited. So he wants you to just hold tight for now while he goes through some rearranging, organizing type stuff that could be symbolic or literal. And then he's definitely gonna get on you and get to kissing you. Okay, so for him, hama nake na he shin si he nake. Hapo ho ma o na chain sa say. They're saying they're trying to tell him that some things can wait. He doesn't have to have everything, all his ducks lined up, perfectly. Hama ake he sa say shin. He said he doesn't want any distractions though. Haha, po mo hama nake sa say shin. He would be leveraging if he would to use some affirmations, but it doesn't feel like he does that. So, and if you're not talking to him, I don't know how you're supposed to convey that. I'm going to say something to him right now about it. Okay, so I just helped him get in more of a receptive state. Thinking outside the box, being creative, not having to be so linear or particular, just kind of giving some of that up and kind of throwing caution to the wind and just following the promptings of his heart. And so he really liked that. Okay, MD 3650. All right. Amy, this is blank from blank. I had a 20-minute session with you a month ago. Yeah, I remember. That was awesome. Forgot to ask if my cafe or bar will sell sometime soon, like in December or January. I feel January. It might even sell for more than you're thinking you're going to have to sell it for. You might throw some extras in. I don't know why they're saying this, but I don't know. I guess you'll figure it out. But you might have to throw some extras in. But those extras, it kind of makes me think of something the guy would want that he didn't think of, whoever's buying it, they wouldn't have thought of. But oh man, would it be nice to have all that? And because of the convenience of not having to go look for all of that, then, he's going to give you more money. So when it doesn't even really warrant that amount of money, let's just say you're supplying everybody's t-shirts. And they're like, oh man, it would be so nice to have, a bunch of t-shirts already made that I don't have to go buy or do all this with. And then you throw it in and they give you a couple $1,000s when the shirts aren't even worth a couple thousand, but it's more for the convenience. So just something to consider going forward. Okay, VL 3838. Wait, yeah, 3838 VL. I'm just saying it out loud so that I can remember, I can write it down too, because otherwise I just know how it works. Okay. This is my situation. I've reached a personal turning point for a complete life change. I'm currently married. We've been together for 8 years, and my marriage is up in the air, and another person made an effect at this time as well. Another person made an effect at this time as well. I'm searching for guidance between your marriage and the other person, okay, and my sovereignty, and which route to take. Okay. Does she go with the man she's been married to for 8 years, or does she go with the new person? I feel like if you went with the person that you've been with for a long time, he would eventually come around to being of like mind. it feels like you wouldn't get as far as you could with this other guy. So it would work and it would get better, but it'll never be what you could have with this other guy. And so the energy of it is kind of like, well, eventually it turns pretty nice. Whereas the other guy is like, yes, like it goes, you know, beyond your expectations almost, and beyond what you could ever do with this other person. So I guess it depends on, how about in terms of sovereignty? Is it like the 8-year-old guy or the 8-year-old guy? The 8-year guy or the new guy for sovereignty? Sovereignty too. They said the new guy is like a warrior like you and you need a warrior. So, makes sense. Let's see what Michael says. Decide to be happy now. So that could mean just like staying in take your time making this decision. I think what they're saying is that you make a better decision when you stay present in the moment and just, you tell yourself, I'm going to be happy no matter what if I just stay present in the moment, so it doesn't matter. But then that helps you to see clearly which one you do truly want when the time comes to actually make that decision. Okay. SS 4115. Okay. How does my DM foresee the holiday season? That's a good question. When does someone put a ring on your finger? Oh, maybe that's why he picked you up and swung you around. Oh my gosh, and look what I just looked at. Archangel Michael down on one knee. He said he wants to do the honorable thing. Woo, self-respect. He's starting to have self-respect like never before. He feels strong. See, he's detaching from something that was unhealthy or toxic. Positive thoughts create positive results. Awesome. All right. He said he wants you sitting on his lap for Christmas. He is obviously in a very frisky space. Not taking to say. He goes and talking about taking some kind of a road trip down a bumpy road with you on his lap. Please, come on. Gosh. Any other plans for the holidays? Waking up next to her. Waking up next to her and looking at those beautiful eyes. It'll make my world. Just make my world. He's worried about something though too. There's a worry. He wants to make sure that everything goes okay because there's something that could kind of slide, like everything could, what do you call it? Everything could go wrong fast if something were to interfere, and he knows what the something is. So he's just trying to make sure that there's no way it can slide sideways, that it's going to stay straight on, and just keep going. He said, don't worry. She's making it sound like it's really complicated or hard. It's not. He says, I'm making it happen. I'm making it happen. Tell her not to worry. Don't worry. Okay. Anything else you want to tell her? Yeah, she's my dream girl. You always get that card, don't you? See, I'm in the middle of a legal battle, which might be affected by him contacting you adversely. So, but he's watching you. He's got his eye on you. He doesn't want you going anywhere in the meantime. So, and he prays for you. He just said he prays for you. Lean on God and the angels for support. He prays for you. Aww. Focus on divine and perfect health. So he's starting to take care of himself more than ever, is what I feel. Like he's really, and that's opening his heart to being loved by you. So he's taking care of himself in every way, shape, and form, trying to stay really positive, respecting himself, making good decisions and make him feel proud of himself and all of that. I just feel drawn to this card that I'm seeing. Birth or conception of a child or enterprise. So maybe he's thinking to have a baby. Have a baby with you. Okay. MM at 45. Hi, Amy. Can you please do a mini med bed healing on my uncle? I want you guys to keep in mind that I can't do work on someone unless I get permission from the higher self. So I'll just have to check in. He is sick with cancer, but is a very private person. If he's not energetically open to it, then please on my dad. He has chronic asthma. Okay, I see what you mean. So you're like, yeah, try your uncle first, and if not, then your dad. Okay, I gotcha. About that C word, about the C word, there are alternative natural options that are super strong and effective. So if you want to contact me about that, just send me an email and put in health protocol in the subject, and I will send you all the information on it. There are a couple different products I feel like everybody should have in their cupboard if you're worried about the C word. I mean, it's tremendous, like absolutely incredible stuff. So just let me know if you'd like to know about that, and I'll let you know. Okay, so uncle. Can I work on the uncle? Can I work on the uncle? Can I work on the uncle? I cannot. Okay, dad. I think it was dad, yeah. Dad's asthma? Yes, I can do that. Okay, he's got to get some stuff off his chest. He's kept a lot of negativity inside and kind of like guarded his heart. Maybe learn the thank you God for my misery exercise and teach it to him. I feel like he'd even be receptive to hearing that. Get him a pad of paper and just be like, Dad, we're going to do something. We're going to do a cool thing that I feel like will be really good for you. You don't have to do it with me right here, but I just thought I'd show you how to do it real quick. And sometime when I'm gone, you can do this for yourself. And then just teach him how to do it. It's very simple. He probably won't want to do it with you, but you can do an example with your own life, something that you're upset about that's happened in your own life. And something that he knows about that you felt like a victim on. I think that'd be a really good way to get him introduced to it. Yeah, it's going to bring up some anger for him, but then if he continues to do the exercise, he'll move right through it, and he'll have a big release. I know this sounds really funny, and I know this is kind of like, can we just pretend that nobody else is watching right now or listening? He might let off some gas, or he might not be so gassy anymore after something having to do with letting off gas, letting off steam. So yeah, if he has an issue with tooting all the time, that's gonna go away. That's funny. Okay. PM 4832. All right. Hi, Amy. My question is, will somebody reconnect with me? Will this person reconnect with her? Yes. On bended knee. I feel like begging forgiveness almost. Shield yourself. Why does she have to shield herself? Is she attacking her or any? Kind of. Grudge? Holding a grudge? Hapama Natekinsa. I'm just going to lend some healing energy to you guys. Shanatate, some resentments there, yeah, on her part. Hapampe natehi sensations. Sensahela hetnaka on. It's hard to tell the situation, but it kind of feels like you cheated on her or betrayed her in some way. It even feels kind of sexual. There's a bird that, like, I swear every time I see it, it goes, ah, and it flies away really quick. So I never get to see it, but it's a chickadee. It's so beautiful. Hamana teke sa she hu ana I tanta teke sa an. It probably will be around February of next year. Okay, SM 5005. SM. I hope you guys can hear me okay, and I hope to God this is recording because I'm going to be like so upset if it didn't. Please, please send some healing to my little dog who has cancer. Okay. Now, that protocol I was talking about the other person, it would apply to you, and you could give it to your dog as well. So if you want the information on that, just write to me and say health protocol in the subject, and I will send it to you. And you could give it to your dog, either of the two products that I talk about for that. Hamana heken sa sishihin I hupom homa on. Hey shan sisi lakiin. If na I get in sheets. Tata heken ama on. Ha halakin in a ticket jeans sisi na I. He did it. He took on the cancer from people around him that he cared about. He took on their energy to transform or transmute their pain. Take your hands. Shy like Tan in. Sasa she in. Hi. Okay. AS 5151. Hi, Amy. So I'm really struggling with my sister passing. I never lost someone like this close. I would like to receive more messages from her, but I feel disconnected. I also have lots of dreams of her where she's alive. Please connect with her and get some messages for me. I would really appreciate it. And could I get a message from my DM? Could you do the light language to connect? Yeah. Okay. I think she's planning a surprise. She just went, shh, like, don't tell her. She feels kind of mischievous and kind of funny. She loves being deceased. She said it's really fun, and she said that, but she feels like she wants to come back. But for now, she's going to be harassing you. She's like thinking it's going to be really funny to play tricks on you and stuff like that. Anything to distract you from being sad about her. There is a really good video by Mooji, Mooji, and it's called The Death of Death. So if any of you watching this have any kind of trouble grieving somebody, it's a really, really, really good video. Hapama ana haiken, hashisin sasein. Hala ho pomama'an. She said she doesn't realize I never left. I'm still here. What about the disconnect she's talking about? What's up with that? It hurts too much. It kind of makes me think of, I had an ex-boyfriend who died, and I wanted to see him so bad, and for some odd reason I couldn't remember his face, and I didn't have a picture at the time. And so it was like a way that I was protecting myself, because as badly as I wanted to see his face, apparently a part of me didn't, in a way. So, but I prayed so hard for it, and so hard that finally one day he did it. Just to make a point, he like flashed in front of my face, and I just like jumped, and it scared the daylights out of me. And my heart like fluttered for a minute, like Like I was going to have a heart attack almost. Like, like it really jarred me. And he said, see, this is why I don't show myself right now. Because you would, I don't know what would happen to you, but it wouldn't be good. Because, so it's like your sister is saying that you're just kind of fragile right now. And if she does too much to connect with you in that way, it would be painful for you. So she actually just suggested the thank you God for my misery exercise. She says you should do that about her death and about anything that you regret between you guys. Because she said she's showing me sitting next to you with her hand on your leg and just being like, I'm still here. But you kind of have to see death differently to be able to see me and interact with me the way you want. You got to see it like animals, they go in and out of bodies all the time. Like death is no big deal, you know. So she kind of wants to see you to see it that way. And that she could pop back in a minute. She just showed me a teddy bear, like something, like Velveteen Rabbit, how the rabbit was actually alive and it would hear her and it would respond and everything. Or it would like move when other people weren't around or whatever. I don't remember. It's been so long. I think you're looking at an object, maybe talking to the object. Like, I don't know if it's a teddy bear or a doll or something like that, but it's like her essence is actually in whatever you're talking to. So she wants you to know that just to see energy as, everything has energy and everything is energy. So your sister literally is still here. She's just energy. She's just changed. She can change into different forms. So, yeah, she just wants you to know that there is no dead. It's just that body that you recognize is gone for now. So, and can you get some messages from your divine masculine? Yes, of course. Hepehe inake insashi inake. Hehe mama aman. Tanta hehe inch. Sise heke ena. I did a blessing for you guys to connect as well. I'm pushing you away out of feeling unworthy. Let me work on myself, on loving myself. I know I can do this and I don't want to lose you. You're everything to me. I have intimacy issues right now. I'm afraid I'll have performance anxiety and don't feel confident about being physical in a healthy way or opening up about my past. So this incident might be triggering him. I'm doing a cleanup job on my life right now in order to make room for you in it. I want to make sure we don't have any hang-ups along the way. I want you to feel as comfortable as possible. I do hope you're ready to make some major life changes quickly because I'm going to sweep you away. Think about simplifying your life as best you can because I anticipate this moving fast. Okay. So those are some things he's contemplating right now. But he does plan to reconnect as soon as he feels a little bit more stable and less triggered. So just give him plenty of space and he will be coming back around. Okay, DG 5818. Okay. Number 1, love life. Will I have one? Will she have a love life? Yes. Do you see anyone in my life in the new year? Yes. Serious, okay. Is my father is very ill, would like to know how long I have with him before he passes. Just so everybody knows this, the people that I tune in for you, my intention is finding your true love. So I don't even tune into people who are not meant to be some kind of a long-term lasting thing. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to be like, oh yeah, hey, you're going to hook up with a guy for a couple months, That's not the kind of stuff I pick up on. So, yeah, so anybody that I pick up on you guys for your future, or that's somebody that's, it's going to be around for a while. Okay, so your father's very ill. How long do you have with him before he passes? It could be 3 months. It could be that quick. Hi, love. So prepare yourself. I'm assuming that's why you're asking, is because a part of you kind of knew. All right. CF 5949. Okay. Hi, Amy. A few weeks ago, I asked you about the soulmate that came in for me. Everything was going good. He was talking about marriage, a baby. I was his me person. Then last week around Thanksgiving, we got into a huge argument. He was calling me names and said God had a different path for him. I was hurt and shocked. How do you go from telling me you want to marry me to God has another path for you? Obviously, he didn't really love me. The fight occurred when he was talking about a woman that he was just friends with from the past, and I picked up on his fondness of her. Anyway, I got two random messages earlier in the week. Both times he asked if I was at work. I said yes, and then nothing. We haven't talked since, and I'm wondering if you can tell me what's going on with him and the situation. Should I close the door on him forever? A side note, I blocked my DM at the beginning of the year, a few months after this guy came into my life. When me and the soulmate stopped talking on the exact day the fight occurred, my DM popped back into my life. He's still blocked, but I see him randomly in my work place now daily. We don't speak and avoid each other, and to be honest, all I can think about is the soulmate. Dealing with him taught me why it would never work with my DM, but now feeling like maybe I should block and release the soulmate like I did my DM. Okay, should she? No, I get a no. Is it still going? Okay. Okay. I guess that's one good thing about doing it this way is it does have a timer. That's pretty cool. Okay. So what's going on with this? What's going on with this soulmate guy? Afraid. I just got the word afraid. Afraid to let you down. Afraid to repeat past patterns. He wants it to come together. He has faith in it. He's trying to walk away from the bad thing. Maybe he does still have feelings. Maybe it's a karmic. He tries to people please her, I think. I think he kind of knows. I think it's ruined other relationships for him. Like he realizes it's not a good relationship to still be, what do you call it? Entertaining that. He still entertains it. But I think it's because he doesn't feel worthy of you. Yeah, so he has faith that you are like his dream come true. And he's praying for a miracle. He doesn't want to, it's the end of betrayal, an end of a difficult period because of his unworthiness. Struggling. Huh. She may be somebody he's sleeping with. It's possible. I mean, don't jump to that conclusion necessarily, but it could very well be somebody he's just been sleeping with all this time, or that they hook up. But with you, he feels like he could be a husband. So he's having to choose where he wants to go in his life. He's going to tell you eventually, like he's going to, when I say eventually, I don't feel like it's that far away. Like a matter of weeks, he's going to tell you, he's going to get more honest and more real with you so that you guys can heal this and he can be done with that person who's been holding him back out of people pleasing and feeling unworthy of you. So definitely go through my playlist and look at a lot of those videos all about true love, because you'll understand better that, it's not what we think it is. It's not them being players. It's, it's deep fears and things that come up. Okay, so SC at 104.20. Okay. Hi, Amy. My name is blank. I think you are amazing. Thank you. Thank you for all that you do. Both of my sons took the jab. Did they get the bad stuff? I don't know which one is which. I mean, otherwise I could decipher between the two. Let's just say the older one did the older one get the bad stuff? Did the older one get the bad stuff? That one feels more neutral. Did the younger one get the bad stuff? Yeah, the younger one got the bad stuff. Got worse stuff. The younger one got worse stuff than the older one. And is the man I'm in a relationship with right now, is he my soulmate? He's a bit jealous. That's funny. Hema Nike and Sase Hein. Is he a soulmate or is he like a twin flame? I feel he is a soulmate. I feel if that's the case though, that means that you still have a twin flame out there somewhere, or yeah, a twin flame, somebody from your past that maybe that might be coming back around to reignite something. So that's really gonna piss him off if he's already jealous. So be prepared to, like, if you're really gonna commit properly to this soulmate, just make sure that you set really good boundaries with the person in the past if you're not interested in that person from the past. Yeah, somebody from the past is coming back. If the jealousy really kind of turns you off in a really bad way and you decide I'm not going to be with somebody who doesn't trust me, then I guess you got another option coming in. Otherwise, you've got to, well, they said build rapport. They said to build rapport with the one who's jealous, because you guys could trust each other more. But they said that you need to put more effort into being really honest and transparent with him so that he understands that you tell him the truth, you know? Okay. Okay, SS at 106.46. Hello, Amy. I want to sell prints of my art and hoping the income can fully support me. Not yet, but it could later. The theme for my artwork is the Divine Feminine Rising. Awesome. I'm excited and inspired at times and then crippled with self-doubt. Will my plan work? If so, when will it all be lucrative enough to support me? Okay. Definitely watch my video that I put out a couple weeks ago about following your bliss, following your dreams, something along those lines. That's another thing that's kind of hard about the daily guidances, is they kind of, as you're scrolling through the videos, it's hard to find some of those other videos that I put out because there's one every single day of the daily guidance, you know what I mean? So I think I may have put it under the playlist of talks about life, maybe. Yeah, if any of you guys know what video that is and you want to put it up, please do that. Or maybe I'll try to find it right now while we're on the premiere. So, Hama taken cessation. How long, when is it going to support her, please? 2024. So it's going to take a little bit of time. Hama hekins. Shaking napo mahan. They said to love yourself. So I actually have a video on how to love yourself as well if you want to watch that. Like when you start to doubt yourself, just touch your heart and say, I love you. I love you, even when you doubt yourself and don't feel like you're worthy of, providing for yourself like this. Hapaha anake and sashashins. Sanatati kehe pumahama anai. It's all in perspective, you got to put it all in perspective. Just trick your brain to look at it a different way so that you don't let your ego get into it. Don't make it about you. Make it about, like, this is God's creation coming through me, and why wouldn't it be worth, it's like, why put worth on anything? Why do people pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for a painting that's really not a big deal? It's because it was meant to be that painting was worth that much money. It doesn't mean anything, you know? Something else is $2 that you think is absolutely phenomenal and you can't believe it's $2. It brings you the greatest pleasure ever, you know, that $2 thing. Or, you know, it's like you buy an expensive thing for your cat and they don't even care. And you give them a cardboard box and they flip out, you know? So don't make it about you or that you're any kind of big deal. Just be like, well, I have some artwork that's worth $2 and other artwork that's worth 200,000. Could buy me a house. So just keep putting out your art from your heart and yeah, and just see what it brings. Because God's trying to bring abundance through to you. So why would you shut that away? You know. Okay. KG 11030. KG 11030. Okay. Hi, Amy. Thank you so much for everything you do. Can you do a mini med bed for my mom? Also, can you check on my daughter's cat? He seems a little depressed since my daughter's divorce. I just want to make sure he's okay and everything we can do for him. We love him dearly. Oh, okay. Mini med bed for your mom. Can I work on her mom? Okay. Shenchen sasehe e la pumu mohopa an hataki la sanse. He la shinchen sa sanse kiin. He la homa ana taike ena. Shushung pumam hopa pa ha ena e. Hai sanse shihi na tatai sanse. He la po hopa ma ana taike sa. She needs to like knit or sew or crochet, you know, or do something that like it takes up or preoccupies her brain because her brain gets going and that's what gets her into trouble. So anything that can bring her into the present moment in a meditative state would be awesome. Your daughter's cat. Shana hepena ke insan se shehe ila pumpama onai. Oh, he misses the interactions and the attention that he would get. Hepen hatekin saseshin. Hala oma amaan. He said he's coming back. Hama hena take insai in chance. Hapumpama ke natais. I'm telling him you'll have that kind of peace again. It may not look like it did before, but you're going to have that peace again. That contentment that you had in that relationship. If you have a heater, I feel like an electric heater would be he'd be super, super grateful for that. He just wants to kind of curl up on something warm. It doesn't, I don't know if your lap is not as warm as his was or something. I don't know. Or maybe you don't let him be on your lap for very long. Maybe you don't sit still that long. I don't know. But he's needing like a warm body to cuddle up to. Okay. Was that it? No, I thought there was another one. Hang on a second. Let me check PayPal. There's another one. Okay, and it is 113.18. 113.18. I really hope this is recording okay. Hi, Amy. I was abducted in 2008 and things were done to me. Who did this to me and what did they do and why? The Greys are the ones, from what I understand, the Greys are the ones who abduct people. And it's, gosh, who was that lady who explained it? Supposedly, now this is going to trip some people out. So if you guys, I don't know. The Greys are supposedly us in the future from taking the jab. They're trying to turn us into aliens right now. So, and as a result, we become much more like, we don't have compassion. We don't have we're super smart, like supercomputers, but we're not compassionate anymore, and we can't reproduce. We have no reproductive organs in the future. those people who took the jab. A lot, like I don't know how many jabs it would take to eventually revolve into a gray alien, but that's like the theory. So what they've been doing is coming back and abducting people, trying to fix the DNA and trying to become more compassionate. So, just trying to make up for the imbalance between like totally brain and maybe introduce a little bit of heart, because they're just unfeeling. So, is this true for her? Yeah. Just trying to fix what's been broken. And you have like strong DNA somehow it can help your family, help your future family. So they've come back in time to try to help build a stronger future for your future family. I know that sounds really trippy, but that's how I understand it. I feel like grabbing a world truth card for a second here. Oh, you're about to be dancing and celebrating in the streets. Apparently you needed to know that. This situation involved addiction, obsession, or mental prison. Yeah, so maybe the Greys were just obsessed with how to become more human again. But you're going to get blessings from it, they're saying. Okay. It was some of it. I feel like something may have happened that was kind of spontaneous and unplanned. They had to to come rectify something or change something really quick. So it wasn't like plotted. It was just something that they needed to do to help fix something real quick. Okay, so let's do a general blessing at 1:16:36. So set your intentions on whatever you could use some help with, or if you want to send love to the world or whatever you want, as long as it's honoring everybody's free will and it's for the good of everybody involved, the highest good for everybody involved, then this will either expedite or amplify that energy. Drop your shoulders and relax. Hama mana taike hin sase. Shehe la puna ka entaike. Hitten san sempumo na ai. So I just got sambuca. If somebody's been thinking of drinking sambuca or something about sambuca, that could be your confirmation. Tanta he san se she la pumaan. Or licorice. Doesn't sambuca taste like licorice? So it could be like confirmation that you're supposed to eat licorice, black licorice. Apena sa se san se he ha na chenda. He la kipena hamo on an they said everybody needs to focus on what you want to create in the future and do not worry about any kind of chaos going on right now. Just completely stay fixed on what you want to have happen in your life and your dreams coming true, because you're going to be manifesting those quite rapidly right now. Okay, guys, have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your weekend, and I'll see you guys on the live on Monday. All right, bye.